Yo, what is good, YouTube? It is your boy Make America Lit, back with another NBA 2K23 video. And in today's video, I have another episode of NBA player builds that you can see on your screen. In today's episode, we are going to be creating NBA draft prospect Anthony Black. So let's just jump right into the build. Anthony Black, 6'7", 198 pounds, plays the shooting guard / point guard position for Arkansas University, wears the jersey number 0, and is right-handed. I believe he averaged around 12 points per game, 5 rebounds per game, and like just under 4 assists per game this past season with Arkansas University. As for the badges for his build, the badges I was focusing on was Aerial Wizard, Fearless Finisher, Slithery, and Posterizer. He finishes well at the rim. He tends to drive, a lot of, acrobatic layups, finishing through contact, reverse layups, dunks, putbacks. That's more so his game, but he also can catch and shoot the ball. He shoots the ball in a lot of catch and shoot situations. So for his shooting badges, I went with catch and shoot, corner specialist, guard up, and comeback kid. And then for playmaking, he does, average around 4 assists per game, and he is a willing passer. I watched a couple of his games as well as his highlights, and he definitely can pass the ball. So for playmaking, I went with needle threader and special delivery. And then finally for defense, which he can play defense really well, and I think he's going to actually be a pretty good defender on the NBA level. I went with chase down artist, glove, anchor, and interceptor. Let's just jump into the build. As you can see, 6'7", 199 pounds. I don't know why that's 199 pounds, but I'm not even going to change it because it's going to change the whole build. But to just go 198. He does have a 6'10" wingspan. Body shape don't matter, but I just went with compact, but you can go with whatever body shape you want. And then, of course, you see these are his attributes that I went with. An 83 close shot, 87 layup, 92 drive and dunk with a 55 standing dunk, Now, if you do care, you can bump this up 1 for a 93, I think, to unlock like the elite contact dunks or whatever. If you care to do that, you can do that. You could bring like maybe your mid-range down. If you don't care about having Hall of Fame midi magician, you can bring that mid-range down some and to go ahead and throw it onto your driving dunk to get you up there. You could bring down, your acceleration, since acceleration doesn't matter as much, and you could put that onto your driving dunk. You could take it from wherever you want, honestly. It's up to you, but, again, final badge count for finishing is 19, and of course, because we're going with Posterizer and Slithery, we'll be coring Slithery and then just grabbing Posterizer with the badge points that we have left over since we have 19. And then you could probably even throw on maybe Limitless Takeoff depending on what badges you have left over. And depending on where you put your badge points when you do your, quest to get your extra badge points and stuff like that. Then moving on to shooting, 81 mid-range, 81 3-ball with a 77 free throw. Now, you don't have to put your free throw up this high. I just put it up this high because that's what I had left over. I just threw it on there. But if you're like me and you primarily play rec, then having a free throw in between 70 to 75 is important, so you can knock down, be a knockdown free throw shooter. Now, if you don't play rec at all, you never step foot in rec, then you could just leave that down and put those points elsewhere. Put it into playmaking, put it into finishing, put it into defense, whatever, maybe your physicals. But if you're like me, you play rec, or you do slide into rec here and there, maybe when your friends aren't on to play part, then you want to make sure you have at least a 70 free throw, just so you can knock down, especially you dudes who like to slash, bro. There's nothing worse than being a slasher and then you don't have no free throw and you're just bricking free throws and giving away free points and your team is looking at you like you're crazy. Again, 21 shooting. This build is going to be a little bit better shooting wise than he actually is in real life. Obviously, because it's 2K, you want to be able to, space the floor and shoot. And again, he doesn't really have, like, in my opinion, a lot of shooting, badges, catch and shoot, corner specialist, guard up, comeback kid. But you will be able to throw on some of these tier 3 badges like Deadeye, Limitless, Blinder, Asian 3, just to make this build better. How you go about that is up to you. You know, you're going to have access to, you know, a couple Hall of Fame badges, Face Creator, Comeback Kid, Volume Shooter, MIDI Magician, you know, some good level gold badges, Amp, Claymore, you know, Catch and Shoot, Green Machine, that's going to go crazy. You know, and they're tier 2 badges too, so, you know, you're not going to have to spend nearly as much points, you know, because they're tier 2 versus tier 3, so that's nice too. Then moving on to playmaking, 76 pass accuracy, 87 ball handle with a 58 speed with ball. And, you know, the speed with ball isn't going to matter as much because, you know, we're going to be rocking gold quick first step, of course. And then we'll be coring, you know, one of these playmaking badges. I think I'm going to go with Clamp Breaker to core just because it's, you know, it's going to help you with driving and getting to the basket. So out of all these badges, I would probably core Clamp Breaker. Now, I know you see that we only have 16 badges, which means we will only be able to core this on silver. Wherever you have your extra badge points from Rebirth or from doing the quest, I would just make sure that I throw at least 1 or 2 into Playmaker so you could actually core Clamp Breaker. Or if you want Unpluckable, you can core Gold Unpluckable. But I would probably go with Clamp Breaker because that's going to help you with driving and getting to the basket. And then finally, defense, you know, 58 interior, 86 perimeter, 85 steal, 75 block, and a 70 defensive rebound. You see we're going to have that bronze anchor. And more importantly, we're going to have that gold chase down artist at 6'7", 6'10" wingspan with an 85 vertical. We're going to be chasing some shit down. I've seen him hawk some shit down, you know, playing in college. He definitely can, you know, get those loose balls too, you know, poking the ball loose and stuff with glove. And interceptor too, so we're going to core either or. You know, we have 18 defensive badge points, so you can core either or. It's really up to you. You can either core interceptor and then just take glove, or you can core glove and then take interceptor. Honestly, it's up to you, but we'll be able to get our main badges, which is interceptor, glove, anchor, and chase down artist. I would probably throw some rebound chaser in there as well too. With the 85 vertical, 6'10" wingspan, and your 6'7", you'll be able to snag some boards too. And he does average around 5 rebounds per game, so we'll definitely take rebound chaser along with some of these other badges. You know, brick wall, pogo stick. You know, pick dodge. I like a lot of these badges here, so. You know, you could mix it up, you know, mix and match and stuff. But, you know, our primary badges, we're definitely going to make sure that we get anchor, chase down, and rebound chaser right there. These 3 badges for sure. You know, and that will put us at 11 off rip. So we'll have access to these defensive badges. So it's really, you know, up to you what other badges you take after you core one of these 2. But it's going to be a well-rounded build, you know. Physicals, we're looking at an 80 speed, a 70 acceleration. Strength really isn't going to matter. We're going to primarily be on the perimeter. And then, of course, an 85 vertical, you know, for those dunks. And then a 90 stamina. Final badge count is 19 finishing, 21 shooting, 16 playmaking, and 18 defensive. And then for the takeover, you really can go either way. I went with finishing moves and easy blow-bys because, like I said, he primarily likes to slash and finish at the rim. He likes to drive to the lane. You could also go with advanced gathers or even spot up precision because I feel like he does shoot the ball in a lot of catch and shoot situations. So those are the ones that I would go with based on his play style. But obviously, you know, this is 2K and you want the best takeover. So if you want to go with the best takeovers, then I would recommend